email shenanigans, were just so that I could read this poem in its proper way. I was talking to Dustin earlier in workshop about the way we sometimes write. We write our poems not just for ourselves, but to catch that thing that we're trying so desperately to conquer. And it's not an easy feat. And I've probably written, I often say that every one of my poems is about my mother. Every one. She arrives in many different forms. And as I'm older and as I see that I do have some of my kids have inherited mental illness, it's just really hard to kind of reconcile that, especially when you have children and there's that opportunity for this to just keep going and going. And so much of me and my brain have wanted to stop so many times. I've tried to kill myself so many times. And it hasn't been until this newest year. That I made it to 40 is incredible. I joked on Twitter that turning 40 is like 120 in bipolar years. It's fucking real. But my children are really fascinated to have this mother who's so involved, and to know of my mother who was not involved at all. This is called Swell. My children know, without me telling them, I no longer have a mother, or never had, or once did briefly for a day or two, or maybe just in that hour as I turned my skull through her black and whitening cunt, or perhaps only those soft, small minutes following a blind gasp as I latched onto her nipple and tugged, a botched daughter ugly with hunger. My children know, without me telling them, I unraveled a woman with my being, greeted her voice with a newborn's yelp wet as a jackal's. As I blinked myself into existence, her brain went sour. My children know, without me telling them, I am a pile of dishes, a brief mother smashed against the kitchen floor, collapsed milk, splitting wood. And when they ask, gently, tell us what your mother looks like, I always lie, say, I don't know. It's been such a long while. As if her hair, that long, dark funeral, is not my own. As if the faces of us ghosts could ever spoil